All right, I'm here with Forrest Prince, Artist of the Year in Houston from 2015. Forrest, how do you ignite your life?
How do I ignite my life? Well, I surrendered my will to the Holy Spirit and just go where I'm led.
Mm-hmm.
You want more?
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your background, because I know you had a rough, youth and young adulthood.
Well, when I was 6, my mother had TB, and I was shipped off to relatives in the country, and that was quite an experience, and I never got over it. I blamed God for everything, and said if the last thing I'd ever do, I'd never go to God for anything. And my father became an alcoholic, and after a few marriages, when I was 15, I ran away and was doing drugs. And all my friends were going to prison, so at 17 I joined the Marine Corps. And when I came out, my one ambition was to be a pimp, which I'd been exposed to before I went in, for the good life of, so that after a few years, that's what happened. I became a pimp. And it was more dangerous than being in the Marine Corps, I'll tell you that.
And then you got into drugs?
Yeah, I was in drugs since I was 13.
Oh, yeah.
And it just kept getting worse. My life kept getting worse. And after being in the mental hospital and jail, and I finally got to a point where I couldn't take it anymore, and I turned to God for help and was given relief.
And that's what turned you around?
Yeah.
And so, I know your life was a miracle. And so when you asked God for help, did it turn around immediately, or did you have to, kind of wait a while, or how did that go?
The pressure lessened immediately.
Oh, that's pretty
And I was led to different books which I read, and one of them was the Gospel of Peace, the teaching of Jesus from the Dead Sea Scrolls. It said, kill neither man nor beast, nor yet the food that goes into your mouth. So I became a vegetarian, and my life got even better. And I just kept trying to improve myself. And when you quit eating animals, you become more able to listen to what the Holy Spirit is telling you. And so then I started doing things that to help people. And the more I did, the better life became. And then I was turned on to art. I was led into it. And since then, I've just been on a constant path of trying to purify myself and to become more one with the Holy Spirit. And personally, I never felt better in my life. And the Creator that created us, or maybe the Creator that created the gods that created us, is really a blessing. And anybody that doesn't turn to God is really stupid. And how about that? Is that enough?
Hey, yeah. Just real quick, tell me how two more questions. One is, what do you do on a daily basis to connect to God? Do you meditate every morning or pray?
I pray in the morning, give thanks, and I go about my duties of taking care of the animals, and I'm in touch during the day. I don't take the time to meditate, but
you just start out and get connected that way by prayer.
I just go where I'm led.
Yeah, that's great. And you have a servant attitude in everything you do, which is wonderful. And then my last question is, how do you trust that money will keep flowing in? Because that's something that people, I think, have a hard time with. And you seem to not worry about that. How does that go?
Well, it can be tough. You just, the better I become doing God's will, the less worries I have. Right now, I feel wonderful.
Yeah.
Everything is taken care of. I don't have a problem in the world. And it's not my doing. It's all to the grace of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah. You just go where you're led. That's
Go where I'm led, yeah.
I'm going to remember that. Well, thank you so much, Forrest. I appreciate it.